Okay, good evening. At this time, if everyone would please stand for the national anthem and remain standing for Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Please take a seat. Good evening, and on behalf of the class of 2025, we are excited to welcome our loved ones to this celebration of our hard work, the moment we have all been looking forward to. We are finally graduating, and no, we still don't know where half of our missing assignments went.
We're not saying it was easy getting here, but after surviving group projects, people walking way too slow in the hallway, waking up in the morning to study, and asking how we can change our grade last minute, we have definitely earned our caps and gowns.
To our families, friends, and teachers, thank you for sticking with us through our chaos, the cramming, and the occasional, I promise I will lock in next time. even if the next time somehow always turned into the night before the deadline.
And to the class of 2025, tonight isn't just about the finish line. It's about the friends we made along the way, the small wins, the late night talks, FaceTime calls, study sessions in the library, and the teachers you connected with. All the things we learned in and outside the classroom that we'll take with us into the future.
We're proud to stand here with all of you, not just as graduates, but as people who have grown together for the past 4 years.
So let's take a breath, take it all in, and enjoy this moment.
Welcome to graduation.
Good evening, I am Gisela Espinoza, and I'm here to introduce your stage guests. Please stand and be recognized when I read your name. The Honorable Calvin Ball, Howard County Executive. Ms. Jackie McCoy, Chair, Howard County Board of Education. Ms. Meg Riggs, Chair, Howard County Board of Education. Ms. Antonia Watts, Chair, Howard County Board of Education. Mr. James Abisiolu, Student Member of the Howard County Board of Education. Mr. William Barnes, Superintendent, Howard County Public School System. Dr. Kara Lee Turner-Little, Deputy Superintendent, Howard County Public School System. Mr. Adam Eldridge, Principal, Longreach High School. The Honorable Dr. Clarence Lamb, Maryland State Senator. The Honorable Vanessa E. Atterbury, Maryland State Delegate. The Honorable Jessica Feldmark, Maryland State Delegate. The Honorable Dr. Terry Hill. The Honorable Jen Teresa, Maryland State Delegate. The Honorable Liz Walsh, Chairperson of the Howard County Council. Ms. Diane Morris, Executive Director of Secondary Schools. Mr. Malcolm Anderson, Assistant Principal. Mr. Michael Cometa, Assistant Principal. Ms. Tiffany James, Assistant Principal. Mr. Kenneth Porritt, Assistant Principal, Homewood. Mr. Daniel Sageman, Assistant Principal. Mr. James Mackin, Senior Class Advisor. Ms. Tara Salvati, Senior Class Advisor. Ms. Candace Burkwise, Longreach Teacher of the Year. Ms. Jillian Allen, Graduation Coordinator. Ms. Heather Johnston, Graduation Coordinator. And now the band and chorus will perform This Is Not Goodbye.
Hi, I am Tominich Quigley. Most people know me as Sophie, and I will briefly talk about Long Reach High School through poetry. We made it. Here sit the non-quitters, dream committers, future beginners, the ones who will bring change, create, shape, and rearrange a world ready for thinkers like us, tinkerers like us, hustlers, problem jugglers like us, creators, future makers like us. We made it. Congratulations. We end to begin anew. I will always remember yoga club in room 210, finding friends, finding Zen. Dancing in room A141, dancing just for fun. The walls of the atrium where 109 flags hung, like a museum of history, of different countries representing each person's individualities. I'll remember club activities, sharing my poetry, friends standing beside me, the long reach of different opportunities. 1,325 kids from all races and all stages with different faces, going through different frustrations, living life differently, but living through the same teenage phases. We made it. Thank you to all the staff and teachers who pushed us to be reachers, believers, speakers, leaders. Today, we graduate. Tomorrow, we continue our great. We made it. Now, we must learn to make our own decisions. Learn to grow through this transition. Learn, like every bird must, learn to trust in yourself and fly from the nest. Fly to test how far can you go? The sky's the limit, and the sky is infinite. So look towards the next rising sun. Our stories have just begun. Find yourself a pen, pencil, marker, whatever you desire, and write your story. I bet it will be fire. We made it. To all of you, continue to look past the eye's view, past the can't do's, and continue searching to find the who to the who are you. We made it. Thank you, Long Reach High School.
Hello to all wonderful students, families, staff, friends, and more. When I was tasked to think over my time at Long Reach High School, the friends I've made, the teachers I've met, the challenges I had to overcome academically, I've grown to feel so indebted to the school for building me into the person I am today. But as I reflect over these 4 years and all that I've learned, one question still remains for me. What is hope? In a world full of obstacles, a world where it's so much easier to see the bad instead of the good, hope can seem so distant and fleeting. Emily Dickinson, an American poet, described hope as a thing with feathers. I never truly understood that. Throughout my life, I've faced constant trials and tribulations, which made hope for me seem fleeting and minuscule. When my grades weren't right, hope didn't exist. When I felt alone, hope wasn't there to comfort me. So with my experiences, I suppose that the themes Dickinson wrote flew over my head. What does the concept of hope have to do with anything? Have to do with feathers or birds? What does the concept of hope have to do with anything at all? I've never looked at a pigeon and thought, wow, how inspiring. And if you have, well, I feel like we need to have a conversation after this. But as I remember all of my experiences at this school, I've been reminded what hope really is. It's the unwavering support of teachers that helped me when my grades weren't right, or gave me counsel and support when I needed it most. Or it's the incredible community of students that provided me with a multitude of laughs and memories, like at the Battle of the Classes or the pep rallies. Hope to me is my friends and teachers who gave me a reason to keep walking forward when I felt hopeless. Hope to me was Mr. Anderson and the Alpha Achievers who gave me a reason to want to better myself, to help my community, even while I felt worthless, crowded by my stressors. And now, as a young adult, I hope to provide that same feeling of hope to those that felt like I did. All of my experiences at Long Reach High School have taught me one thing. Hope is us. Every single one of us in the class of 2025 has the power to shape the world, whether in big, groundbreaking ways or through small, everyday acts of kindness. We are the hope for every parent. We are the hope of the immigrant parent working tirelessly to give their child a better life than they had. And we are the determination of the single parent raising 4 kids on the budget of 1. At this school, we are not taught to turn a blind eye to adversity, but instead to face it head on and declare to the world that we are here, we matter, and we will make a difference. At this school, I was changed by my friends and molded by my teachers. I feared public speaking, but now speaking at graduation, I've realized that anything is possible through the support of your peers and the guidance of your mentors. At the end of my tenure here, I've come to realize that Emily Dickinson was right. Hope is a thing with feathers. A bird exists in all of our souls, flying forward, unwaveringly singing its song. And the bird does not sing its song for some selfish reason. It sings its song because there is a song to sing. And just like that bird, we do not strive for a better future only for ourselves and our gain. We strive for that better future for every person sitting across from us and in front of us. To every future doctor or nurse who spent hours at ARO preparing to save lives. To every track runner, point guard, or sports player who gave their all for the sport they loved, winning games for our school. To every future engineer, artist, actor, entrepreneur, and leader sitting in this crowd. I see you. I see you flying in the sky, powered by the wind we call determination. I am proud to call you my classmates, and more importantly, I am proud to call you my hope. So back to my question, what is hope? I can't tell you what your answer should be, but I can tell you mine. Over these 4 years at Long Reach High School, my hope has become the class of 2025. Even through the sadness of saying goodbye to the friends I love so much, I still can't wait to see the incredible people we become. And I can't wait to see how we change the world, bringing hope to those who need it most. Keep soaring, Lightning. Thank you. And now, Mrs. Candace Burke, Long Reach 2025 Teacher of the Year.
Thank you. Good evening. Thank you, families, friends, administrators, esteemed guests from the county, and of course, the wonderful class of 2025. Parents, yes, I'm that teacher who flooded your inboxes with all those yearbook reminders. Last chance to order. Final deadline approaching. No, really, this is the actual final deadline. Rest assured, while I may have been relentless about capturing memories, tonight I will be mercifully brief about celebrating them. What an honor to stand before you tonight. When drafting this speech, I found myself staring at a blank screen, stuck. I didn't want to deliver typical graduation cliches that would have you checking your phones by minute 2. I wanted to share something real, more personal letter than formal address. So class of 2025, here is my letter to you, written late at night with my dogs next to me and Kendrick Lamar's Luther playing in the background, because how could you not love that song? Dear class of 2025, at school the hallways are buzzing with that unique energy that only May brings, equal parts excitement, nostalgia, and barely contained panic about what comes next. And yes, let's be honest, in the teacher's planning room, we're all counting down to summer break too. We love teaching, but come June, we'll be trading lesson plans for sunscreen with the same electric anticipation you'll have in about 20 minutes when your name echoes through this auditorium and you stride across this stage to claim your diploma. When I first joined your educational journey, I was struck by your potential. Though I've only known some of you for a few years, and for many, our exchanges were mere glances and hellos in the hallway. For others, it was when you approached me in April, and as recent as last week, asking if it was too late for you to take your senior portrait and have it make the yearbook. I have to admit, more of you than I care to count came to me with that question. But regardless of how our paths crossed or how long we've known each other, I've watched you grow. Now you're leaving as young adults with plans, dreams, and voices that deserve to be heard. I've had the privilege of witnessing some of this transformation, and it has been one of the greatest honors of my career. As you move forward, I want to share 4 pieces of advice, not as a teacher, but as someone who has been fortunate enough to share this small part of your journey. Number 1, embrace uncertainty. Some of the most interesting people that are still figuring things out. The notion that you should have everything planned by 18 is a modern myth. Some of your most important discoveries will come from unexpected detours. Though if that detour involves living in your parents' basement for a decade while finding yourself, perhaps reconsider. The quest for self-discovery is important, but so is learning how to cook something besides ramen and pay your own phone bill. Number 2, cultivate kindness. In a world quick to judge and slow to understand, choose compassion first. I've watched you support each other through breakups, family struggles, college rejections, and some of your wildly creative and funny modern adaptations of a Shakespearean play. Your willingness to both take creative risks and encourage each other when scenes didn't go as well as planned showed me something important. That instinct to care for one another is more valuable than any credential you'll ever earn. Number 3, keep reading. Yes, I know, that's shocking advice from an English teacher. Next, I'll probably suggest you try breathing oxygen and drinking water. But seriously, read, not just for classes or career advancement, but for the quiet conversations between your mind and someone else's thoughts. Books have been faithful companions in my loneliest and most joyful moments, and they will be there for you, too. Number 4, remember that failure is data, not destiny. I've seen how some of your most impressive achievements came after initial setbacks. High school has given you countless opportunities to stumble, recover, and grow stronger. Your resilience will serve you far better than any easy success. As you venture into the world beyond Long Reach's halls, remember that the path to meaningful accomplishment is rarely a straight line. I know these past few years haven't been easy. You've navigated global uncertainty, political division, and profound social change, all while trying to pass calculus and decide what to wear to prom. You've shown remarkable adaptability and courage. Before I close, to the seniors that I taught, thank you for keeping me young while simultaneously making me feel old. Your thoughtful questions and creative projects consistently pushed boundaries and inspired me. Each of you has contributed something unique to our classroom community, and I am grateful for every discussion, every analysis, and every shared moment. You remind me daily why I became an English teacher in the first place. To my 4A left side table crew, y'all know who you are. I'm especially grateful for your boundless energy, your inside jokes, and for making me laugh every single class. You transformed what could have been just another English class into one of the highlights of my teaching week. As all of you in the class of 2025 prepare to step into the lives you've already begun creating, know that my door remains open to you, literally and metaphorically. Come back and tell me about your college adventures, your challenges adjusting to campus life, and your new discoveries. Whether you're thriving in your dream program, changing majors, joining clubs, or just figuring out how to do laundry without turning everything pink, I'm here to listen. Your continuing journeys will inspire me and remind me why teaching remains the most hopeful profession I can imagine. With immense pride and even greater expectations, class of 2025, I say thank you for this honor and congratulations.
Good evening. I am Charlize Lee.
And I am Maxine McBoham.
On behalf of the class of 2025, we are honored to present our gift to Long Reach High School.
Our contribution to the staff and students of Long Reach will be the installation of a projector in the cafeteria.
This project will ensure that the cafeteria is a comfortable and professional space for student leadership conferences and staff meetings.
All our best to the future graduates and staff of Long Reach High School. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Nigelyn McCauley, and it is my honor to introduce County Executive Dr. Calvin Ball. The Honorable Dr. Calvin Ball is a Maryland native and has been a resident of Columbia for more than 20 years. He made history as the first African-American county executive in Howard County history, and he is the youngest council chairperson. He is an innovative leader who remains dedicated to ensuring our communities are safe, our communities are strong, and accessible for all. Howard County continues to be a regional, national, and global leader as County Executive Ball continues to campaign education, environmental conservation, economic development, the health and well-being of our residents, and investments in public safety. Help me to welcome County Executive Dr. Calvin Ball.
Good evening, Long Reach family. Am I here by myself? Good evening, Long Reach family. This is quite an auspicious occasion. We need to make sure everybody hears. In Still I Rise, Maya Angelou writes, "You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I rise." High school graduation marks a significant milestone in every young person's life. A rite of passage, it is the ending of one chapter and the beginning of a new one in the book of life. To the family and friends of our graduates, through your love, belief, and steadfast nurturing support, you have helped our young people sitting before us today, anxiously awaiting flipping their tassel to complete this chapter in their lives. You have helped them rise. Your investment in their education and their future has been truly remarkable, and we are absolutely thrilled to see their achievements and honored to celebrate this special day with you. Best wishes for your graduates' next chapter, and from one parent to another, the tassel is worth the hassle. To our educators, thank you for your dedication, guidance, and unwavering support that you've shown these young people through the years. Your wisdom and mentorship have helped shape their academic journey and future and made a striking impact on their education and lives. You've helped them grow as a person, inspired them to believe in themselves and their dreams, and you, too, have helped them rise. Thank you for all that you've done and continue to do for our students. And finally, to our graduates. As you prepare, that's right, give them some love. To our beloved Long Reach graduates, as you prepare to ink that final lines of your public education chapter, please accept my sincerest congratulations on this momentous occasion and achievement. You've done it. You have written your way through the trials and tribulations of high school life and turn them into triumphs. I know that you will take all that you've learned and gained these past years to overcome challenges, conquer obstacles, and achieve great things as you leave your mark on this world and make it better. May you strike with purpose. May you light up the path ahead and leave a lasting impact wherever you go. Congratulations, Lightning Class of 2025. Best wishes in your next chapter. Know that you are loved and you will continue to rise.
Excuse me while I lower the microphone here just a bit. All right. Good evening, students, families, faculty, and honored guests. I am Adam Eldridge, the very proud principal of Long Reach High School. So excited to be here with you. All right. There is one other guest in the audience this evening who I'd like to recognize. Mr. Wazalewski, the principal of Guilford Park High School, is with us. Thank you. Okay. All right. As we celebrate this important milestone, I would like to take just a moment to recognize the amazing educators that have been a part of each graduate's journey and the positive impact they've had on the lives of our graduates. I would especially like to applaud the significant number of our current graduates who have already made the decision to pursue this important profession. This graduating class has had an amazing 4-year run at Long Reach High School. They have earned more than $1 million in college scholarships. 13 students in this class completed apprenticeship programs while enrolled in high school. 11 students have made the decision to join the military. And as a class, the students before us sat for more than 550 AP exams during their time at Long Reach High School. As I thought about what message to share with you today, I kept returning to a powerful book called Legacy by James Kerr. It's about what makes a team truly great. Drawing lessons from one of the most successful organizations in sports history, an organization that won more than 80% of their matches, the New Zealand national rugby team. This organization's been studied for years by psychologists, CEOs, managers, motivational speakers, and every other type of leader trying to figure out the secrets behind their amazing success. In the book Legacy, James Kerr identified 15 tenets that contributed to the success of the New Zealand national team. I promise I'm not covering all 15. Like all great or even above average graduation speeches, the beginning and the end of this speech are as close together as possible. One core belief that stands out is better people make better teammates. Their success isn't just built on talent or tactics, it's built on character. And I believe the same is true here. Better people make better lightning. Throughout your time at Long Reach, you've grown not only in knowledge, but in resilience, empathy, and leadership. You've weathered personal storms and kept moving forward true to your name. You've faced challenges in academics and relationships and in a changing world, and you've responded with energy and purpose. One of the most powerful values in Legacy is this: sweep the sheds. The players, no matter how famous or accomplished, clean up after themselves. It's a reminder that no one is above the basics and that real leadership means service. As you head into the world, remember, your greatness will be measured not just by how high you rise, but by how deeply you care and how willingly you contribute. You've already left a legacy here in the classroom, on the field, on the stage, and in the halls. You've shown what it means to be lightning, bright, bold, and unapologetic. But this moment isn't just about what you've done, it's about what you will do. So I leave you with this challenge. As you take your next steps, whether to college, a career, the military, or another path, ask yourself, what will I stand for, and what impact will I leave behind? The world is ready for your energy, your light, and your leadership. Congratulations, class of 25. All right. We're almost there, guys. I have two really important things I have to do here, okay? So, Miss Watts and Mr. Barnes, as principal of Long Reach High School, I hereby certify that the graduates seated before you have met all the requirements for graduation as set forth by the Howard County Public School System and the Maryland State Department of Education. They are eligible to receive a Maryland high school diploma, a certificate of completion, certificate of attendance, or certificate of achievement. Okay. At this time, it is also my honor and privilege to introduce our superintendent, Mr. Bill Barnes. As superintendent of the Howard County Public School System, Bill Barnes has prioritized the development of a new strategic direction for the school system, establishing a collective commitment to being a great school system for all. He is a dedicated educator who has committed his entire career to enhancing educational outcomes for all students. Superintendent Barnes has demonstrated his commitment to including families and communities as critical partners of a student's development. Superintendent Barnes is passionate about collectively building a legacy of excellence in Howard County that empowers and prepares every student to fearlessly pursue their dreams. Thank you.
Well, good evening to the graduating class of Long Reach High School, and congratulations. Good evening to the families and guests, educators, and everyone in attendance and those watching online to celebrate the accomplishments that these graduates have already attained and achieved, and to also look forward to those that they will pursue as their journey continues. I stand here looking into the eyes of the future, and when I look into those eyes, as one of your classmates said, I am also filled with a great deal of hope because the future looks bright with you leading it. As I reviewed the achievement from this class, several highlights stood out. 10 students across 7 different sports have committed to play college athletics. Congratulations to those students. Two among you have earned not only the high school diploma they will receive this evening, but also an associate's degree from Howard Community College. Congratulations to those students. And there are 3 among you who were named as National Merit Scholarship finalists, and congratulations. All very impressive achievements. Each of you should be proud of what you've accomplished already in your lives, and maybe even more proud of the things you will achieve, that you've achieved together. And we know you didn't get here alone, so I want to express my appreciation for everyone here today, including your parents and guardians, your family and friends, school staff, and those on stage with me to celebrate you as your biggest cheerleaders. As I was preparing for today, I thought of my own senior year, and yes, that was way back in the 1900s. Anybody else in the 1900s here go to school? Not as many as there were last year, but there's a few of us, right? And I was thinking about the poster that sat next to my desk in Miss Romanowski's English 12 classroom, and it's a poster that still influences me today because it featured a poem from Ralph Waldo Emerson that is titled, "To Laugh Often and Much." In that poem, what struck me is Emerson offered an alternative definition for what it means to succeed in life. And as an assignment, we were challenged as students to write a summary of the poem, tying Emerson's ideas to our own thoughts at that time. And I thought back to what I wrote and reflected, and here are some of the things when I was sitting in your chair I was thinking about in the 1900s. I wrote, to be successful, I have to laugh often and enjoy as many moments as I can while surrounding myself with people that I enjoy spending time with and who have my best interest at heart. I need to be genuine and honest and caring to every person that I meet and find the best in others along the way. I want to earn the respect of my most honest critics through kindness and competency while eliminating those from my inner circle who do not have my best interest at heart. And finally, try to work every day to leave the world in a better place, even if we're defining success by making sure that even one life has breathed easier because I have lived. And as a student, a teacher, a father, and even now as a superintendent, those success markers influence my work every day. They influence my decisions, they hold me accountable, keep me grounded, and make sure that my priorities don't stray. And today, and for the past 30 years, my priority has always been you and students like you. And so I challenge you to think about those things that are tumbling through your mind right now, besides when are we going to get my diploma, but also those things that have served as your core values and helped you become the person you already are and what you hope to become in the future. And so I'll say to you, go out and make your mark. Don't be a passenger in your own life's journey. Instead, be a driver, laugh often, and do something every day to make our world a better place. And with that, I'll say to Principal Eldridge, before the thousands of individuals in attendance here at Meriwether Post Pavilion and the thousands more watching virtually, I proudly accept these graduates of the Long Reach High School class of 2025. Congratulations, Lightning. And I am honored to introduce our Board of Education member, Ms. Antonia Watts.
Good evening. My name is Antonia Watts from the Howard County Board of Education. I've learned two things in life when it comes to speaking. First, never stand between people and their food, and never stand between graduates and their diploma. Congratulations, class of 2025.
And now the graduates. Roman Caleb Edwards. Giselle Diane Espinosa. Darian Amari Haley. Simone Joseph. Charlize Tiana Lee. Maxine Kaylin McBoham. Nigelin Anita Mossy McCauley. Tamanichi Sophia Quigley. Ms. Watts, please allow the following Howard County Public School System staff members to award their children's diploma. Ms. Kristen Adams, Hammond Middle School, Skylar Nicole Atkins. Melinda Avalos, Long Reach High School. Alana da Fiesta Avalos. Trisha Blackowitz, Hammond High School. Autumn Susan Blackowitz. Charlene Brennan, Rockburn Elementary School. Thomas Brennan. Akiko Sumi, Deep Run Elementary School. Kai Cho. Christy Chaffee, Bryantwood Elementary School. Onyx Chaffee. Courtney Desbinski, Long Reach High School. She has Kevin James Desbinski and Cody McLean Gilmer. Penny Freer, Talbot Springs Elementary School. Parker Freer. Christina Ermer, Pointers Run Elementary School. Grace Evelyn Gensman. Heba Bazian, Swansfield Elementary School. Hamza Walid Jabai. Kelly Kessler, Homewood Center. She has 2 of mine. Madeline Grace Kessler and Thomas Parks Kessler. Shannon Kraft, Duckett's Lane Elementary School. Brady Patrick Kraft. James McGregor, Mayfield Woods Middle School. Kennedy Rose McGregor. Marianne McHugh, Clemens Crossing Elementary School. Isabella Palmer McHugh. Erica Davis, Oakland Mills High School. Jacob McGowan. Molly Michelson, Long Reach High School. Colin James Michelson. Emily Petty, Mayfield Woods Middle School. Frank William Petty. Ramsina Aisho Kolpashin, Duckett's Lane Elementary School. Maria Rizai. Jennifer Vanuston, Guilford Park High School. Addison Riley Vanuston. Angelo Kylan Ladle, being presented to his mother, Miss Wilson. Now, Jaden Mackay Duhart. Fatima Asim Abasi. Deontay Adams Jr. Success Oluwada Milari Adepiti. Tatum Ward Adero. Lauren Ann Adizes. Jose Alfredo Aguirre Jimenez. Iman Amadi. Khadija Amadi. Simisola Aluru. Isabella Jadisayo Winodi Akimbanu. Momora Yoluwa Faith Akisanya. Kofi Akuwako. Ricardo Allen. Brandon Estique Alvarado Isidro. William Lionel Anderson. Mackenzie Myrie Anderson Wisner. Okay. Comfort Niarker Entree. Mr. Machuku Jasmine Anumahe. Wesley Calvert Arrow. Inman Ishfaq. Jacqueline Avila. Andrea Isabel Aviles Rodriguez. Salorm Cujo Avuke. Ishmael Peter Azi Abanji. Donovan Julian Bailey. Zachary Douglas Bailey. Ashley Kennedy Baker. Alan Baltasar Garcia. Dylan Tyler Barnes. Isabel Grace Barrett. Hannah Kathleen Baumgartner. Isaiah Batista. Carly Brooklyn Bayer. Maria Lucinda Benitez Diaz. Nigel Odell Bennett. Abigail Mary Berger. Emily Frances Berger. Molly Marie Berger. Manur Bhathi. Maria Bermudez. Brandon Michael Blue. Jasmine Simone Boyd. Needy Brombat. Jeremiah Brimo. Tyler Joseph Brinkley. Leanna Bronte Tinkyu. Cora Madison Brewstar. Emerson Alexander Calderon Seguenza. Caitlin Elizabeth Campos Morales. Jasmine Campoverde. Bavon Khalil Carter. Tahir Isaac Carter. Davy Jr. Casso II. Madeline Diana Castillo Castillo. Jonathan Hanaro Castro Lucero. Kelly Jessica Chapman. Zion Harlem Chapman. Prince Thomas Checkham. Nikki Chan. Tina Chan. Dylan Mervyn Clark. Gracie Close. Jaquan Colvin. Camilla Alexandra Cooper. Caroline Graham Cooper. Charity Hope Cunningham. Jaden Christopher Curry.
Sophia Marie Dadds. Delaney Elizabeth Daffin. Anj Hitesh Dalsanya. Trinity Gabriella Danner. Grace Aletta DeWitt. Madeline Grace Dean. Elijah Keeley Decoto. Kakeli Awo Dejo. Hensel Josue Durres. Andrea Michelle Diaz. Christopher Diaz Guerra. Tamira Glorian Dillon. Annalise Din. Lindsay Din. Tabitha Ann Dixon. Truth Dawn. Tristan Riley Dossie. Jamar DeCray Jr. Larry Dunham. Antoine Dante Eccles Jr. Sajit Venkat Edapalapati. Haley Nicole Edwards. Zoe Elizabeth Eichhorn. Piper Vale Amy. Enokole Ijembi. Simon Elligood. Kaije Sanaya Ellis. Morgan Michelle Enlow. Emily April Espinoza. Kenneth Jair Espinoza Valerio. Oluwatobiloba Falobi. Sierra Morgan Figaro. Micah Stephen Fisher. William Bradley Fishman. Christian Benjamin Flores. Luis Eduardo Flores Bravo. Mateo Alexander French. Gavin Maxwell Frush. Thomas Gavin Furr. Gazul Gore Gohunia. Christian Alexis Garcia. Justin Michael Angeles Garcia. Alexis Cheyenne Garrity. Lillian Elizabeth Garris. Wengel Getachew. Marion Gimeray. Anaya Christian Gilliam. Brooklyn May Goddard. Dana C.J. O'Neill Goins. Andrew Goings. Bianca Carolina Gonzalez Marquina. Jaden Robert Edward Gordnier. Brooke Elizabeth Gordon. Connor Murphy Gordon. Lamonte Dwayne Gordon. Evan Alexander Graham. Jada Danielle Griffin. Shivani Gurung. Edwin Alexander Gutierrez Urbina. Elaine Marie Guzman. Kamaya Khalees Hare. Desmond Zark Hamlin. Richard Matthew Hammond. Cheyenne Taylor Hanson. Gregory Christian Hayes. Dwayne Maurice Hazelwood. Diego Rene Hernandez. Joseph Eliswar Hernandez Bustamante. Kaishlien Nadiuska Hernandez Lager. Arturo Herrera. Olivia Grace Hicks. Robert James Hicks III. Brandon Hinojosa. Hawadewa Mohammed El Nihode. Caitlin Marie Hoffman. Jair Joseph Hoylet. Jayla Holton. Chase Xavier Hopkins. Abid Hosheng. Angiza Hosheng. Shahid Hosheng. Kenya Lovett Howard. Simon Christopher House. Kylie Hurtado Aguirre. Samara Sadie Hilton. Noha Isam Ibrahim. Carlvet J. Iguacho. Armand Anthony James. Brian Jimenez. Gabriela Jimenez Barrientos. Josue Alexander Jimenez Flores. Kimberly Sophia Jovel Ayala.
Addison Elizabeth Canny. Mosisa Kasai. Prahas Kahini. Tekubella Augustine Kemu. Damon Edward Keating. Elijah Cabet Caboino. Elisha Kebiwat Caboino. Dong Hua Kim. Stella Kim. Josiah Kim. McKenna Jordan Kuntz. Emmeline Genevieve Kakowski. Jocelyn Julesi Lancero Chavez. Brian Jesus Lara. Victoria Erlene Lane. Alexandra Constantina Lazaru. Mackenzie Alexandra Lee. Tiana Anna Marie Lecky. Imani Chanel Delisa Lease. At this time, we would like to welcome to the stage an early graduate from Guilford Park High School, Emery George Lloyd Roberts. Nathaniel Vaughn Logan. Brian Gianmarco Lopez. Jordan Lopez Venezuela. Justin Lopez Valenzuela. Gianna Lavon Love. Allison Loveland. Victoria Tamilade Lufadeju. Alexis Mangana Garcia. Monica Michelle Mangandi. Belsi Anabeli Mancia Lopez. Latif Amir Maple Jr. Emma Carol Martin. Haley Gabriela Martinez. Arthur Mathenge. Shane Angel Mayorga Vallecillo. Emma Jean McGinnis. Kamar LeBron McGlone. Colin Carol McLaurin. Alyssa Catherine McLeod. Cameron Andrew McNeil. Brian Humberto Mejia Lopez. Melissa Stephanie Melgar. Garrett Michael Toti. Ava Angela Maquette. Talon Sky Middleton. Emily Danielle Miller. Amias Mitiku. Aiden Michael Mooney. Isabella Marie Mooney. Omar Caden Moore. Shakaya Denise Moore. Noah Patrick Murdoch. Shahan Mustak. True Knowledge Nashe. Jeremy Jair Neal. Jonathan Sohak Nahi. Rachel Hawaii No. Zion Nolan. Guillermo Miranda Núñez. Luis Alejandro Núñez Cordova. Hadiza Bala Noah. Marisela Ocatan Linares. Haley Elise Octaviano. Tatum Irene Amawali. Adriana Renee Oriana. Cindy Veronica Oriana. Carlos Alejandro Orozca Chavarria. Anders Anthony Orozco Vasquez. Brian Stephen Ortez Martez. Ryan Weesey. Maxwell Alejandro Palacios. Elena Parr. Makai Andre Parker. Amir Patel. Elianis Marie Perez. Catherine Michelle Perez Perez. Luis Perez Perez. Mario Perez Pineda. Mari Carmen Perez Sarabia. Carla Pesina Catete. Lily Evelyn Peters. Kenny Pineda. Angie Pineda Peña. Felipe Primero. Guadalupe Puga. Brielle Rosé Pugh. Raymond Q. Lily Quach. Ethan Quander.
Gavin Richard Robbie. Nabila Rahman. Noor Jamal Ramamni. Giovanni Imanol Ramirez. Raul Ramirez. Miguel Ramirez. Gian Ranoa. Joyce Rao. Cameron Rayford. Alyssa Jane Rederman. Sofia Victoria Reyes. Maria Fernanda Reyes Flores. Anaya Robinson. Nicole Martinez Robinson. Betsaida Lilibeth Roca Morataya. Neil Rodriguez. Kevin Rodriguez. Christian Elijah Rogers. Litzy Samantha Romero. Seth Alexander Rosenfeld. Ashley Ruby. Kalia Mary Rucker. Cairo Ruiz. Thomas Joseph Rukamp. Ellie Eileen Sadora. Niall Samuel. Gabriel Michael Santos. Ivan Santos Granados. Timothy Ryan Sappington. Jessel Sarmiento Estrada. Christopher Saylor. Connor Schaff. Christian Schlau. Alex Edward Peraza Scott. Andre Scott. Thomas Scott Jr. Summer Grace Service. Nellie Schul. Balkirit Singh. Ronya Miriam Sconlin Smith. Sarah Elizabeth Smedley. Avery Noel Smith. Juliana Marie Smith. Larnell Randolph Smith Jr. Jeffrey Stephen Sosa. Bryn Charlene Spelta. Eric Spencer. Phil Spencer. Najida Vanessa Katora Stephen. Mallory Jane Stevens. Isaiah Robert Stevenson. Tyler Michelle Stupp. Mark Stromer. Bowie Dot Sung. Hodges Tahir. Tiffany Tang. Ethan Allen Tapia. Karina Tipo McDermott. Gabrielle Naima Thomas. Isaiah Graham Thomas. David Alexander Tobar. Lou Sigai. Kamora Ashlyn Tucker. Justin Urena. Hilda Vasquez Chodnona. Elena Marie Velasco. Michael Alexander Vitlin. Donzel Vo. Thomas Daniel Vogelai. Zion Burley Waller. Lee Allen Ware III. Hunter Jackson Worling. Aiden Edward West. Xavier Sean Weston. Carmen Dion Whitaker. David Angel Whitehurst. Jada Michaela Wiley. Reese Mackenzie Wilds. Gabriel William Mason Wilson. Malik Sharif Wilson. Ezra Finn Wisniewski. Gabriella Wood Pauley. Donovan Jeremiah Woodland. Kaylee Priscilla Wright. Zoe Catherine Wright. Sanaya Wyatt. Sophia Shu. Kaisen Yonshik Yoon. Jasmine K. Tutaan Yoshimura. Jason Lavelle Young Jr. Zakiah Cameron Young. Bibi Zakai.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Simone Joseph, and I have been your class secretary for the class of 2025. I want to say that I'm so proud of each and every one of you for your hard work these past 4 years. Your efforts have led you come to this very moment. So please, on the count of 3, join me in turning our tassel from right to left. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations.